Good evening, everybody. So we're doing a little bit of Fichtelberg tonight, and I got some no copyright music in the background. Got a little thing down at the bottom now, so I added that on to try and make this a little bit more homey, I guess. I don't even know where the heck I am. Oh yeah, I remember on this map. So right now I'm just kind of mowing some grass. I need more sheep. I did a little bit of stuff on the side in between last time and this time. Last stream and this stream to get a little bit of money. So we got balloons. Look at them balloons. See, can we look at that a little bit better? Kind of like that. Yeah. Get a screenshot of that. Alrighty. So yes, let's see. So I think I need to either gather some more grass or, I don't even, oh, that's right. Down by the riverside is where we still got a lot of grass down there that was cut. I didn't really look at it this time. You can see off to the left there's some equipment. That's where my sheep are. We got a withered field right here, which I could take a mission to go ahead and clean that up, but they want about 30 plus minutes on some of this stuff. Now I think it's funny because this sounds just like the music that's included in the game. So if I get a hit on it, I'm going to be really upset because it's supposed to be copyright. Hey, you beat everyone, you think? Yeah, I think you did. You beat everyone in today. They're in a jar, so nice to see you here. How's things going? Okay, and you are now gathering lupins. So how's everything going? You doing some streaming too, or what? Well, it's hard to tell here with all this shade and everything what's going on. And there ain't no sun. I can't tell if I'm on the track or off the track or if there is a track. Yeah, doing pretty good. Just kind of, you know, getting through the day. Looks like I got a bunch of stuff here, but it's hard to tell. I certainly got a bunch there. Let's back up off of that there, buddy. Let's try not to kill ourselves on that. I think there's stuff there, but I don't think I can get it. Not real easy anyway. It's hard to tell. Is that... See, there's some grass right there. See? I'm pretty sure. Whoa, back up. Well, yeah, streamed earlier. School got out early because of snow. Oh, wow. Well, there you go. That's always kind of a welcome event, isn't it? When you get out of school, that is. And you can get out of school because of snow. It is just so hard to tell where this stuff is because it blends in so well. I'm guessing that's part of it there. Here's some here. And if I back up a little bit, I can get that a little bit over to the left there too. There's some there. So here we go. So right now, yeah, just kind of collecting the grass that I cut up, and I can't tell where this is. That just the power lines, or is there actually grass there? That's pretty much just the power lines there. Okay. Redeem, yeah. Yeah, nothing yet. So, but you have 221 lupins. Alrighty. So yeah, the goal today is just to get more sheep. And like I was saying, I ran a couple of missions offline, so to speak, not while I was, not streaming them today. And by the way, I'm also now kind of simultaneously streaming on Steam, so you can see me on Steam too, although I can't do any chat there. Their chat function really sucks because technically there is no chat unless I open up a whole maybe I can see this better if I do this. Oh, look there. Brilliant. Okay. Yeah, this is Fichtelberg, right, right. So I'm in the Fichtelberg. This is kind of like part 5, and they really set you up, you know, to try and do sheep. But what I'm finding is it's really kind of annoying because while you get a really good price for sheep, sheep don't reproduce that quickly. So good, knocking over posts over there. That's good. Okay, so I can kind of see what's going on here. So yeah, so I added music to the stream, and it should be copyright free, so I shouldn't be getting a hit from YouTube on this. We'll see, or for Twitch for that matter. We'll see what goes on with that. I want to kind of add a little extra music in that wasn't just their regular channel, you know. So we'll see how this works out. Yeah, it's just a small little town, not a whole lot to it. Little burg. And let's see, I'm trying to remember. Oh, we're almost full. Okay, let's go and camp. I'm not real hot about the silage pits here either. So, because you can't drive through them, they're not like, you know, the channels that you get with the other places. You actually have to back your hind end into it and drop your grass, and then trying to, you know, flatten it out, compress it, is not nearly as easy either. So that's kind of annoying. So a little bit later here, I'm going to go and get some sheep. I think there's gold nuggets to be found here too. Is that on this map? No. I'm thinking the Coldborough map, where I haven't collected any gold yet. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I kind of wanted to have a little bit of music here, but you know, I didn't want to put the regular copyrighted music in because I didn't want it to be an issue when I was putting it out on YouTube and stuff. Now, you know, I did have a couple of issues with Farming Simulator and what was the other game? Borderlands 2. With the music there, you know, and I wound up, it was listed as copyright and was being monetized by somebody. Yeah, well, and see, and that's been part of the whole thing there. Is, whoa, okay, alright, you want to be like that? Let's go like this way, okay? It's such a short little trailer. You can see I had some in here and I flattened it out a little bit over in the edge there. I don't know how I'm going to get all that out of there. But yeah, YouTube definitely will, and they put copyrights on it. And that's what they did with those games. They put copyright on it, you know. So I thought, well, let me see what I can do about that. And it's kind of a dangerous thing to try to do with YouTube because it could knock you off. The silos, these silos? Are you kidding me? These suck. Trying to put anything in here, and you don't even do, and you got to do a control I. Well, I guess you got to do that anyway. A lot of the 17 stuff now, so in the silos. But no, there's no way that you can walk through them. They're huge, but you can't do anything with them. You can't drive through them. You got to. It makes it tougher to actually compress the silage and everything. And then I'm sure it's going to be tougher to get some of the stuff out too later on. But yeah, so what I did was, you know, I contested that on a couple of them. So I figured out the right thing to contest on Borderlands 2, for example. You know, the intro music, which is a beautiful song. I love the music on that. Well, no, actually, did I do it on Borderlands? I know I did it on Farming Simulator. Okay, on Farming Simulator, I identified, yeah, you know, it's integrated part of the game. And I'm trying to think. I'm gonna have to go back and take a look because I was pretty sure it was Borderlands, and I was looking at the information on the sleeve, you know, of something. Yeah, because Borderlands, I actually have this kind of a CD installation, and I was reading the information on it, and it said that they own all rights, all copyrights to all music and everything that's on their thing. So I contested the copyright. The company that tried to put a copyright clamp on it, and Like they got back to me and told me that it was mine. They told me I could have it. They took it. They took the clamp off, so to speak. So it's not copyrighted. So I could go out and monetize it if I want. It doesn't, when you're in the menu, it doesn't copyright the menu music. Oh, okay, I know what you mean. Okay. Like the intro music or whatever that is. Yeah, no, what it tried to copyright was the built-in songs, you know, like working, you know, the built-in songs that are in it. It's like, you're kidding me. But no, actually, I think it did try to copyright the intro too. Because it seems to me that's really where I had the problem with that, is it copyrighted the intro. It was like the first minute or two that got copyrighted. I forget now. I'd have to go back and take a look. And I don't think I can look now that it's been, you know, released, so to speak. But I was pretty sure it was the intro music that did that, which is what you're talking about at the menu. But it was only on YouTube. It's not on Twitch. Is that what you're talking about, YouTube? This is supposed to be country music. It just doesn't sound very doggone country to me. You know, I mean, where's the pickup truck and the dead dog and the train and Mama getting out of prison? I don't know. No, on Twitch, yeah. On Twitch, no. On Twitch it won't. But on YouTube, they did. They put a copyright claim against it. So, and that's the only place I've been, you know, that's the only thing that's been a problem is YouTube. So that's why I don't really have, you know, the intro music, or a lot of times I don't stay with the intro music on this. Hang on here, I gotta, what the heck is this? Okay, it's going to the new song anyway. Good, because that was crap. So I may have to take that off the list. What are you doing here, buddy? Okay. Well, guitar, that might be good. I used to play guitar like that. Not that I'm a real good guitar player or anything. Never took much in the way of lessons and never learned a whole lot. I had some songs and I could strum some chords and that's about it. Although I could do some 5-finger picking kind of like this. So basically what you do, you get yourself a chord and you 5-finger pick it. Oh, we're 100%. Okay. Let's go. So yeah, as soon as I get all this grass picked up then and over into the silos. And I think on the next trip I'll stop by the sheep and give them a taste. Because they're probably getting a little bit low. And then I'll use some of the money I got here and go get some more sheep. Get off my road! Well, that doesn't sound very loud, does it? What a weenie horn. Well, something like a big tractor sounds like a semi coming out. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, need a horn replacement here. Have to get onto my J.C. Whitney catalog. If you don't know what it is, look it up. Yeah. That's used to look at that all the time when I was a teenager. You hate country music. Well, I gotta admit this ain't much country music here. What do you mean you hate country music? You can't hate country music. That's wrong. Stay off the mountain, if you would please. Maybe I can do a little bit better this way. Okay, let's go left a little bit, right a little bit more. Not too far right. There we go. Gonna put it right back in here. Kind of like that. Let's see. Don't want to be too close up against the wall though. It's gonna be tough enough getting it out later on, that's for sure. Why did you stop? Why did you stop? I didn't do anything. You're just gonna annoy me, that's it, huh? You like hip-hop. Well, I like most music. There's just a couple things I don't like. I'm not real hot about rap. And I'm not all that into opera. So those are about the only two things that, and mostly it's because opera is, well, partly pretentious to begin with. But also because I don't understand what the hell they're, sorry about that, what the heck they're saying. You know? So, but even in English opera, it's like an overdone drama, and I'm not real hot on dramas either. A lot of people like to watch all the drama. Let's not do that. And then a lot of the rap, what we call rap, it's just, in my mind, it's just ridiculous. It's just a single beat. Might as well be a drum beat in the forest. So, drum beat in the woods. Thump, 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 thump. And the words typically associated with it are just about the same. Now, there is some music that uses some of the aspect. My goodness, can you go slower here? So there are some bits of music out there that use components of rap that I find appealing. Yeah. I get over it. I got excited and carried away. So I apologize for that. But I did catch myself, more or less. I guess I need to minimize that again so I can see what's going on here. Okay. Yep, I done a bad thing. Says I am no way to be considered an example for anyone. And I am certainly not a role model. So there. I know you're over here. Yep. That's okay. I'm good. I'm okay with it now. I got over it. Oh, there's more. Hang on. It's really hard to see some of this. I got a picture. I put up a Twitch notice just before I started the game because I got involved. I went down the rabbit hole on YouTube is what I did, and lost track of time, and so I didn't get the announcement out on Twitch until too late. But I put a shot where the hire that had been yeah, oh well, she's okay with it. She don't care. I got the hire was mowing grass, and he wound up down here in the water and stuck in the water there, so I had to get him back out. So I got a picture of that. That's all the grass that's left, is it? No, there's some over here, right? Is this some over here? Is this a string? Nope. See, that's not country music. That's something else. I'm just going to turn it off. It's annoying. I didn't get a chance to really walk through it and test or anything. I just found a couple of there we go. I found a couple of what was supposed to be some music there, but turns out not to be. And we're just going to go ahead and... Oh, really? Didn't name that, huh? Okay. Alright, we're just going to turn that off, so we don't have to deal with that anymore. That sounded way too much like, what do they call it? Call it interpretive dance music. It's like, oh, if there's one thing I dislike worse than rap music, it's interpretive dance. So, but there are some songs out there that they have been classified as rap, that I don't exactly consider rap, but it has elements of rap in it. And those, I found some of those really very ingenious and palatable. But we don't really need songs that all they do is just, you know, yell nasty things, dirty words, and just trying to tear people up, you know? There's too many things out there, TV shows, and they call them jokes, they call them pranks. It's not a prank, that's just being flat mean. That's just being nasty. Being rude, nasty, mean. We don't need that. What we need is we need more kindness in the world. We need more support of others. And all that other kind of good stuff. Oh, look at them sheep. They are just messy little... are you sure this is not the pigsty? Yeah, bad sheep. Bad sheepses. Okay. Well, the thing is, if I go ahead and dump this in there now, I won't be able to dump the scrap in there. Although last time I wound up dumping the scrap in the bin here. So let's see. Let me get to one of the others. I only got 3 tractors, so it's going to be kind of easy here. And this is the one where we can... Okay, he doesn't have anything there. Where's his? Oh, I need to get the bucket. Where's your bucket there, buddy? Where'd you put the bucket? Where did I put the bucket? Is that the bucket? No, that's not the bucket. Where's the bucket? Here's the bucket. Alright. I find the bucket. I guess it's a good thing I painted those pallet forks red. That way I can find them in the green here, huh? Alright. Let's see if we can go and get them piggly little sheep. Yeah, it says that we're getting wool there. See, it says we're getting wool, but if I go out and take a look here real quick. Quick being a relative term. Oh, well, we're up to 16%. We got 337 wool. Not too bad. Only 80% cleanliness, little piglets. So, and they're pretty much, looks like they're full on grass anyway. I may not be able to put any grass in there, so I may have to put it in the trailer anyway. So, hey, trees, get out of the way. Okay, tree. I got the tree. All right, let's see what we're doing here. So, let's get a close-up. Maybe not that close up, huh? We want to flatten that out a little bit, get that down on the ground. Oh, not too far on the ground. Let's see if I can move forward with this. And it's not picking up anything, is it? Because it doesn't think it's down enough. So, and it's not down enough. You can see right there it's not down enough. It needs to be down like that. Okay, so we'll back up now. There, we're picking up some grass. Okay. Let's see. Can I steer with this? Just barely, right? Get it down here like this. Picking up the grass. But not all of it. We got some back here I missed, right? Right by the light pole. Did that get it? Not quite. There we go. I think that got it now. And I think that's the only area it really cares about is right there. So all right. Let's see if we can put it in the bin here, because they've been over there munching on grass. Let's see if we can put that in there, or if I'm gonna have to put it into the get a little height there so I don't wind up on this. And let's see. Yeah, well, I guess that was it. It dumped it out of there anyway. I guess that was the right place for it. Okay. So, pretty much his job is done for now. And it took that. Let's see if it'll take any more before I take this to the silo. Here we go. Oh, I can still take some. All right. Wow. That's quite a word. Is anything like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? Because otherwise I don't know what that is. All right. And for just a minute here, let's check out the water situation. Yep, they're pretty good. Okay. No other place that I need to have that water tank except right there, so that I can always, unless I need to go fill it, that is. But I don't need to do that right now. I think it's getting dark. I don't like working in the dark. Maybe I'll do some fields. Yeah. I mean, you don't know what it is about working in the dark? Let's see, I guess I'm going to go this way. Okay. You don't know what it is about working in the dark you don't like? In real life, I don't mind it. But in the game, it's really hard for me to see what's going on. In real life, it's really not that bad as long as there's at least a sliver of moon out with some stars. Start getting overcast and no moon, and it's really tough to do stuff. When I was first learning to drive, I don't know if it's my blue eyes or what, but something, you know, my eyes have always been really sensitive to light. And especially driving at night, you know, with oncoming cars, even without their brights on, it would just about blind me. And I had really, really good vision. Where do I work? Well, right now, not so much. Doing contract work for, or subcontract work actually, for computers and stuff. For computer training. So I don't actually work at a place. I subcontract out and travel and do it that way. You know, for each job has a location or something like that. Look at that. See, there's still some grass in there. See, 6%, and it won't let it out here. Let's see, will it? No, see, it keeps thinking it's going to. It even looks like it drops a little puddle down there. Watch, see? There, see, it drops a little something, but you can see right there. You can even see it in there. It's still in there. Now, if I get outside this, it'll drop it. Hey, Sturgeon! What it is? Good to see you. Yep, just doing a little, you know, solo play tonight on Fichtelberg. Had to remember what the name of it was. I knew it started with an F. Well. Oh, an actual doctor. Okay. It's hard to see them little itty bitty icons there. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, see, everything on, I'm doing this through Restream, and so when Restream shows icons like that, all they are is just, it's like gray with white lines. So it's not in color, it's like black and white. Bam! Tree. No, that was rock. Okay, rock. So now all I need is scissors paper. Have I seen Talking Tohi? You mean, have I seen her stream? Not today. Yesterday. Is that what you mean? She doesn't stream today. Normally. And she hasn't shown up for my stream either. So, if that's what you're asking. If that's not what you're asking, that's too bad, because that's what I answered. You may have to rephrase the question. Can you rephrase the question in the manner of a chicken? Yes. Walk, 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 walk. I need my medication. All right, so now that I've got the sheep kind of set up, I got the grass cleared away there. What I could probably do, geez, I wish there was some place to park these things, you know, without having to go all the way back to my farm. You would think that there would be like a little place around here that these things could park. No, she hadn't come in tonight yet, so I don't know if she will either. So, but we'll see. She might come in a little bit later. She might pop in. She might pop in a bit later. She might. Yes, that's right. Oh, listen to them sheep giving me what for? I just fed you guys. What's your problem? Figure this out. Figure it out. There we go. Pole, light. Watch out. Well, I guess I'm having. I'm doing some special driving tonight, aren't I? Yeah, yourself. Okay, well I can't do that because it wants. There we go. I can drop it there. Because I need you to go and get aminals. No. Actually, I need you. You probably really need a bigger weight on the front. Is what this guy needs. No, how are you doing tonight, Sturgeon? Just hanging out a little bit. All right, let's see what field we can put. Let's see. Now I've done 16, I did 14, I did 2, W2. Aren't there any big grass fields I can just let this guy loose on? 14, 16, 2. There's one. That looks awfully hilly. I don't think I want to do that. And I don't own any fields, by the way. Well, at least I don't think I own any fields. Yeah, no, I don't own any fields. I'm just doing sheep. I did a little bit of missions beforehand. That's how I got 147,000 here. I did on 37 and 47 down there by Farmer Seb. And over to the right there, those big fields. One of them was wheat. The other one was potatoes. Oh, on YouTube. That's great. Okay. Oh, now you switched over to YouTube. Okay. You know, I'm also on, right now, I'm also streaming live on Steam as well. But you got to go out to see it. There's nobody on there right now. I think I have 0 people on there right now. So it's not actually, technically not actually streaming until somebody goes out and watches it. But there's a bit of delay on that. I think there's more delay on that than there is on YouTube. So I got that fixed up. I'm going to see what I can do about getting it on NVIDIA as well. So I can do those. But I was looking at Ustream because I know Restream can also stream to Ustream and Livestream. And I went out to Ustream and they want to charge for it. So you know what I had to say about that, right? It says, not on a good day, to be perfectly nice about it. I don't think there's enough grass. I don't think this is growing up enough for me to be able to do anything with that. So W5 way out there looks, oh, W7 looks pretty good. That's quite a bit south of me here. It's got some hills on it, but I might be able to do that, or W10, or I feel like I want to do, yeah, WD40. Okay, and this is 12? What do you mean? What do you mean this is 12? I don't know what you mean by 12. Got a little something out there in the middle of nowhere too. So. There's none of those W fields up here in which I can set the guy loose to actually mow grass. He's going to either have to go way down south, and I'm going to have to cart all that all the way back up over to Fichtelberg, BG. I should have a... Yeah, I know who it is. I don't know what 12 means. I don't know what you mean by 12. That, like, wrong way, so we want to go this way. Okay. Oh. You know, the thing is I cut grass on this field after I cut grass on 16 there. It's in auto reverse right now. Hang on here. But I might be able to get this. This is 13. That doesn't make any sense either. So. Alrighty, let's just go ahead and drop this down. I'm going to give this an outline, and we'll give them a chance to... Okay. Let's fire that baby up. Fire that one up, and let's give this a run around. Yes, I know that. I can see that. I got little emblems that tell me. Little symbols here that tell me if you're on YouTube. I get like a little red heart if you're on YouTube, and then of course I get, you know, that whatever you would call it, the thing for Twitch. So I know where you're coming from, and I know who you are. I still don't know what 12 or 13 means. I'm just going to outline it here for the guy so he has a little bit of an idea of where I want him to be. That's not really it, but who cares, right? Okay. Because he's going to do whatever he wants to do anyway. Bam, tree. Okay, I knew you were coming. I knew we were going to do that. I meant to do that. Alright, as soon as I get this outlined for him here. That would be neat if you could kind of, you know, like CNC. It looks like, I'm guessing that's somewhere in the neighborhood of 1 billion or something. I don't know. So are you trying to educate me on the numbering system or what? I don't know what you're doing here. So okay, so let's see if we can get this. See if we can get this buddy started here. What are you going to do? Go this way. There you go. So he won't take too long on that before he's done with that. And then, oh, see, started doing auto backup and doing auto backup. Stop it. You're gonna make me angry. But I didn't want to be angry. Go ahead. You know, one thing I did not do is I didn't try to calibrate my pedals and steering wheel before I started today, so. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's get some signals going there. Okay. Get some blinkers going, and run through the puddle. Okay. Ooh, ah, ee, ooh, ah, ee, ooh. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Stop it. Look at that, how slow that is getting up the hill there. There's nothing in there, see? Whoop. Nothing in there. So I figure I can get about another 30 sheep in the pen. Which will be fabulous. If they have steering wheels for consoles. I'm pretty sure they do. I'm pretty sure I've seen something along that line, yeah. Yeah, the little tractor that could. There you go. I'm pretty sure I've seen. I mean, you know, I don't really have a console, but it seems to me, you know, in looking at wheels, that there are some for consoles. Of course, if they're anything like the wheels for the PC and stuff, I mean, they are just cotton picking outrageous. I mean, some of the prices hitting up, you know, like to $1,000 on this stuff. It's like, oh, you got to be kidding me. It's just a steering wheel and a pedal set. And maybe a auxiliary gear shift knob. That's about it. But my goodness, why do you have to go and rip me off just because I like to play games? Yep. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you one thing, you know, after being on the keyboard with this, and, you know, trying to do, just turning is a big thing. And it's kind of like stuttery, you know, like, I still get a little bit of that with this steering wheel, but, you know, I think if I had a proper steering wheel, you know, a new one, even a cheap one, inexpensive one, let's not say cheap, inexpensive one, I think I'd still do pretty good. Ah. There we go. I can hold 10 in this. So let's confirm 10 at 40,000. And let's take them down the hill again. Going down the hill. Down the hill again. Mirrors are doing pretty good tonight. So they're not blinking in and out. I made sure to try and turn off anything that I wasn't using. This time, like, that's a hill. That's not just a hill, that is a mountain. That's how we say that in the South, it's a mountain. Not a mountain. Try and maintain yourself on the mountain. Now I'm going to try and hit this thing as fast as I can, but I got to go through the hairpins here first. If I hit the water pretty quick, I might be able to get through it pretty quick and get up the other side of the hill without a whole lot of trouble. And here we go. Pedal to the metal. Whoa. I wish the water would splash out, you know, so we could see that. Yep, all the signals are on. Yeah, well, I got the flashing signals on. So not just the ones up above, but all 4 flashers. You know, like you do in the car, you hit the thing and all your lights are flashing? Yeah, that's what I got. So it's not just a turn signal in that sense. See? Flashing fronts and backs. Not a whole lot in the way of front there on either side of the tractor there, you can see that. So I can turn those off, you know, and just have the hazard lights on. Yeah, I like to have as many lights flashing as possible. You know, in reality, of course, that would be warning people, you know, they're coming up on you that you're going pretty slow. So, and unload all of them sheep. I now have confirmed 60 sheep in the stall, and I can afford to buy 20 more, I think. So, yeah, 20 more, then I'll probably have to do a mission. So let's go and get 20 more sheep then, 10 at a time. Woo. Let's see if I can keep it pedal to the metal down the hill here. It's a little tricky because it's kind of like that. And pedal to the metal just really isn't all that deep for this, fast for this guy. I tell you what though, it beats the alternative of having to go the long way around to get there. Oh, you have to go? Okay, all right. Well, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. So take care of yourself. Y'all come back now, you hear? And slow going up the hill. So yeah, my whole goal here is just to get as many sheep as possible in there so I can get, one, so I can get some reproduction going, and two, so I can get some wool production going. Because they got some pretty good prices on wool if I could just get some wool. And right now I'm only at like 16%. Which isn't too bad, but it's been quite a few hours of playing this just to get that far. Okay, in Toei stream, which is tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, well, I'm going to put my flashers back on. I think they're on. Yeah, I can hear them clicking. That's a neat little feature. You know, I was driving around on one of the maps here. Well, actually, I was on, what map was that? That was, oh, the Aberdeen map. And cars coming at me on the road, and even the tractors out in the field, because they had so many tractors out in the field there, being, you know, got the money cheat and got some other things going on there. And one of the things that they've really done in 17, I think somebody was asking me at one time, you know, what do you really like about this? It's hard to think of things sometimes, you know, until you run into them again. But the lighting, the lights on the vehicles is something that really is so much better now. Because it used to be, you know, if you came head on to even a higher in a tractor, what you saw was you barely saw, you know, the headlights shining like that. But you never got any kind of, you couldn't see their lights shining on the ground. So they had no light shining on the ground. You just saw their headlights and that was it. So it's really neat that, you know, the hires and that the vehicles on the road, actually, you can see that now. Not only that, but coming, you know, head on to another vehicle in the game now, I've actually got the point, if you've ever been driving, if you're old enough to be driving, and you've ever been driving, or even just riding in the car with somebody else at night, and you got that oncoming car, it's like at that last minute or whatever, you get that bright flash as it's going by, which is their headlights that are hitting you. And you get that in here. You get that in this game. And I really appreciate, you know, the detail that they've put into that. I think it's so neat. Okay. Confirm. All right. Now, wait a minute. Let's make sure they're not cheating me. Let's count them. Okay. 1 sheep. 2 sheep. 3 sheep. 4 sheep. 5. Wait a minute. Okay, I gotta stop that. I'm going to sleep. All right, let's go. I'll never get to 10 sheep. I could actually be in a parade right now with all my flashing lights. Lighty-di-di-di. I keep wanting to run over the cliff. I really just want to drive over it headlong. I've done that too many times, though. Yeah. It's so unrealistic. Well, I tried getting out in Euro Truck Simulator 2. I got ETS 2. And I've done a little bit of traveling in it, but the steering wheel is just such a problem for me sometimes. And I just don't feel like I can do a good job. And I've got a nice flight game too, but then I need a joystick for that as well. So because it just doesn't work very well for me on the keyboard. Fortunately, this side isn't quite as steep as the other side. Oh, look, you can see him right in there. Isn't that slick? That is so slick. Let me just get a quick shot of that. Okay? All right. I need more sheep. Maybe we'll just take one out for barbecue later on. What do you think? You know, I mean, I'm taking them out to give them barbecue. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And confirm. Yes. Having help any, oh, look at that. Just pulled right into the fence. So, any cars that decide to use the road this late at night. There's not a lot of cars that come out here either. It's already, what, after 10 o'clock in what would it be, in Fichtelberg. I think it's interesting I get that warning every single time, even though technically you're expected to go through this. I guess it's alright. I have seen games where people have gone too deeply in the water and then they couldn't get their vehicles back out without resetting them. That's always the fun part, right? Hope there's no deer out tonight. I will run them over. Yeah, it's funny that slowing down like that. Yeah, and I kind of wish that you had the ability to adjust the seats and everything in this. They got, weren't they saying that they were going to be coming out with a new update here? I can't imagine what they're going to put in the update for this. But it should be coming out in the next week. And so far, as I've seen, there's no hint as to what's going to be in the update. So I can't quite imagine updates and DLCs, I think they said also. So we'll see. I just read something briefly. Mostly a headline. That's all I do. I just read headlines. And I guess it's the last load of sheep that I want to be able to buy until I do something else. Confirm, yes. And there they are. Peekaboo. I see sheepses. Yep, you gotta have your lights blinking at night so nobody will run you over. I noticed on the map too, there's a few fields that have withered and they need somebody to plow them now. As far as missions are concerned, so kind of avoiding that right now because we want like 30 minutes to plow a field. And one of them, even a smaller field, but they got a smaller piece of equipment for it, is more like 45 minutes. Well, we're probably going to do some of that, but we're not going to take that much time to do it. The thing is, they're so cheap on the fertilizing missions. You only get 5,000 for a mission. Of course, that's about 1,000 a minute when you get done with some of it. It only takes you about 5 minutes or so to get through the mission. And then, of course, you get your time bonus on top of that, too, which will be about, 1,500. So, I noticed on the, what was that? Was that the Aberdeen map? No, it was on this map. They actually seem to do better than that. If it's, because one of the potato harvesting on whatever field that was, I think that was 37 or 47. I can't remember which one was the. If I go out and look at it, I'll bet you it was 47. Yeah. But they gave me 180 minutes. And if you're not real quick on math, that's 3 hours to complete that. Normally, you take about 2/3 of the time to complete whatever the mission is. So it should have taken me about 2 hours to complete that mission. And that's the thing with potatoes and beets on large fields. It can just be horrendous. So I now have 80. 80 sheep. Count them. I am the Count. I am the Count Sheepula. Okay, Let's see, so I can turn that off and I can turn those off. So, see, here's a little bit of mowing that I could do here because this thing's... Matter of fact, that's probably why this is here. So it can be mowed. Actually, I like this on the other side. So if it's done where it is, I'll probably bring the mower back here for this. But now I need to get, what is it, the tedder, right? Not the tedder, the windrower. That's one thing we don't have to do now. We don't have to tedder it. Now, if only I could remember where it was I went to start mowing. Oh, it's just right across the street, isn't it? And he stopped over there for whatever reason. Wearing my socks in there's something on the base of my pedal thing here that keeps snagging my stock. And I'm not sure if it's my sock that's being snagged because it's... Oh, that's why. Because there's something sticky on the bottom of my sock. Wonder why it keeps catching on my pedals. Well, there it is. I don't like doing this in the dark. Can't see what you're doing in the dark. No one can see you mow in the dark. Okay. I swear these hires, they leave the engine running and the lights on. And they go for coffee. Yeah, it's really hard to tell whether or not this has been done, but I'm pretty sure it's all been done, so it looks like it to me. So hold on, don't do any ram speeding there. Let's see if he'll work on his own over here on this little plot of land too. On the other side of the sheep's. The sheep is. Okay. Oh, well that was a good job there, buddy. That'll teach you to put it there, huh? Oh, they completed their task. That's good. Okay. What a maroon. Well, I guess I'm going to have to walk him once around the park here, huh? So, everybody down? Everybody down, okay. And... okay. That was bright. Okay. Didn't seem all that bright a minute ago. Oh, there's a hole in my bucket, dear Eliza, dear Eliza. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Eliza. Oh, we got a nice little stretch of grass here, don't we? That's going to be nice to get the windrower up into that corner. That's going to be fun. And I guess the fence is to keep us from jumping into the valley there. So not really all that great, I don't think. I don't think I'm going to be able to let this guy do it on work on his own. I think he's going to need a special work permit. What's going on over here? Nothing. We're going into La La Land over there. Whoa, man. Don't go down the hill. Don't go down the hole. Oh, more go down the hole. So, yeah, I guess we're just doing some manual mowing here to get this all set up for when the sun comes up. I don't think I'm going to try to windrow this before the sun comes up. And I'm probably not going to try to windrow the other before the sun comes up either. And it's pretty fast mowing job anyway, isn't it? So here we go. Whoops. Don't go too far there, buddy. I know there's a little patch down here you want to get. Somewhere up in here, I don't know where exactly. Okay. Yeah. Earning lupins. A lupin earner. Alright, well I guess we can put that up then. And that. You have to find another place for this mower here. To mow. You need to find another place for you to mow. Hey, mow. Hey, hurry. That's what it is. Kind of like got a tail swinging out behind it there. Alright, we'll just put you right there for now. And no reason for you to drop anything. Let's see what we need to do now. So we got some grass, we got some of that, we got the sheeps. Oh, now we can do some missions. Okay. So let's do a mission. Let's do some missions. What do we got going here? So we've been doing this for about an hour. We got about 2 more hours to go on this. And actually, come to think of it, since I have no fields going, I don't have to do anything at night. I can do it all in the daytime. But I think I'm going to do some missions at night here and let that go by a little bit. And then we'll speed it up. We can always speed it up to get to daylight so I can do the windrowing in the daylight. Yeah, that's the ticket. He's talking to me, I don't know why. Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna do missions. All right, so let's see. Well, up to 25%. They're doing a little bit better. Cleanliness, they're getting dirty again. We could use water and grass. Just a good thing I'm mowing some up. And that's simply because the way that it works is the more cattle, sheep, pigs, whatever it is, the more that you put in there, it's like the bigger their troughs become, and so what was filling it before no longer fills it. It's not that they're really eating all that much, but let's go ahead and save it right here since I'm here. And that's right, and we're going to look for, let's see, I don't know which way to go. I think I go this way. I think either way is the long way. And I sold anything that we had that I started out with that was stocked here, so that kind of helped in that respect. But all right, so we can see withered crops here. 6 is withered, 8's withered, 14's withered, 43's withered, 38's withered. And then they want us to go in and do something with that. Well, let's take a look. 38 is kind of like the smallest field here as far as a withered field. So they're going to want us to plow that. And 40 minutes for $15,000. They're going to want me to plow that with this little itty-bitty piece of garbage plow. I don't really like those plows at all. I hate those plows. Let me just reiterate. Well, actually, no. First, I must iterate. Then I can reiterate. Actually, even before I do that, I have to repeat it. So let me just repeat it first. I hate those plows. Now I can iterate it. I really hate those plows. And let me reiterate. I hate those plows. They are really kind of useless in my mind. They just don't do the job well enough for me. But then I guess, it's that little OCD thing. It's got to have all the pieces has to be plowed. It can't leave any gaps there. So that's where I have an issue with that. I'm sure that must be the problem. And even here, this was, even though, yeah, see, the withered has to be plowed. But once it's harvested, they don't necessarily want you to plow it. They want you to fertilize it. Now I say this is going to take 14 minutes. Let's go ahead and do this one. This is a nice fertilization mission. So let me start. As long as it's the initial fertilization, it's pretty easy to see. I know there's a weight. Oh, is the weight on the side? It used to be the weight was right in front. Okay. And 15, so obviously I haven't done a lot of missions here. There we go. And let's move up and get the tanker on this baby. Boy, this is a nice one. Got a nice wide world. Turning around's always the issue with these guys. A lot of people have a problem turning around with these things. The trick is don't go off the end of the field. Okay, let's go ahead and start. Now, notice up on the top there, I have my compass, so I'm trying to keep it right at about 270 here till I get to the end of the field. Now, if I remember on this field, once we get down the end, that's actually, the field goes all the way up to a fence down here. Really annoying. Normally, I would get down here, and if this was my field, I would turn the fertilizer spreader off. Yeah, see, it's got me caught now. So that I don't waste too much fertilizer. Especially if you're paying for it. That's annoying. I want to be at like, what I want to be here. I want to be at 360. Or 0, whichever comes first. Thereabouts. All the way up to the end of the field, wherever that might be. Right now I'd like to get all the way over to the edge as much as possible too. Just because any little gap might be a problem for me. And we're past the fence now, so it's not a problem if I go over just a little bit on the left-hand side. It's not too bad, not too bad. Huge cotton picking field. You can see it on the little map down there. How big this field is. And I got the pedal all the way down too. We're doing 9 miles an hour with the pedal all the way down. So just trying to watch to see where the end of the field comes. Now this end of the field isn't so close to a fence or anything, so I'm not going to have any problem with this. Or not much of a problem with this. Not as much of a problem with this. But you can see right there. Oops, I've already gone too far actually. And almost hung up on that tree. Man, let's get it out here. Okay, there we go. And I want to get that into 180 degrees thereabout. So there we go. So this is a lot easier to do in the dark if you have the GPS. Well, this, I wouldn't call it a GPS compass if you have a compass like this. But see, I can't even tell over on the edge if I'm covering area that was already done or not. It's just a wild guess right now. But I'm pretty sure I'm running along the edge of it. It's just hard to tell from here. Might move over just a little bit and make sure I'm covering it all, because it's just so hard to see. Get back over to 180 if you would, please. Thank you. So we'll, you know, if it was daylight, you could see it a lot better too. But it covers such a wide spread here, it's hard to tell. And even if you're not, you know, it's not changing the color of the soil dark enough that you can even tell. But you can tell here once we're down here. So best thing I can do is use my compass to try and keep it on a even keel or straight. Now I can kind of tell, I think, that I'm overlapping on the left hand side. It's still hard to tell. But as long as I can get, so we're through half the field now. We have done half the field now. And once we get down here to this little break, we're going to be overlapping. We're going to be doing some of it off the field. But that's okay. I think. Try and get a little bit further over here because it looks like it's going to try to catch on a tree or something. And swing around. All right. Let's turn that off to get back over to this part of the field. There we are, pretty close. All right, so yeah, this isn't going to take too long to finish this off. We're already 3/4 of the way through it. So one more pass coming the other way and we will be done. I'm betting money. So you can just barely tell that we're overlapping on the right hand side there. And there's where I want to turn. That's why I outline it like that, so I don't have to worry about going all the way to the far end. But I guess I didn't really outline it because I don't think I hit the right side there, so I may have to make a partial pass coming back. We'll see. But not too bad. So I forget how many minutes they gave me on this. What was it, like 16 minutes, something, 15, 16 minutes, something like that. So it's taken us a little bit more than 50% of the time to get through this. Not too bad. Not too shabby. We're getting close to the end, so I'm getting ready to do a swing about. Swing about. There we go. Yeah, yep. So yeah, apparently I didn't get this into this edge of the field over here, so that's why we got to continue all the way back up. Let's get this over here just a little bit like that. we can go over the edge, not a problem. Just don't want to go over too far because, you know, then I'll run into some trees or something here up here. We'll see. There we go. So not too bad. What's that? 6, 7, almost 8,000. That's not quite enough though for me to get 20,000 for 36,000. I need at least another 4,000 to get me some more sheep. So let's get some more. Let's get another. Okay, so. Oh, that was 47. That was 47? 47 is already cultivated? Whoa. They're in a hurry, aren't they? Okay. Well, if it's already cultivated, they might need some fertilization. Would you like me to fertilize your field? Ouch! No, they want me to sow the field. Oh, it's cultivated. They want it sown now. No, no, no. I am not taking 80 minutes for 32,000. At least not while I'm streaming anyway. Okay. So what else do we have out here then? What else do we have? Let's see. Well, we got some stuff here. Let's see. 31. 31 could use some fertilization, right? Yep. Fertilize in 12 minutes. Okay, we can do that. Let's go ahead and start that baby up. That's another one of those big pieces of equipment there. So we'll get through it pretty quickly, it looks like. The thing is, they always start you off on the side of the field. It's like, why are you starting me on the side of the field? That's really kind of annoying. Start me on the end of the field, okay? Why in the world do I want to start in the middle? Oh, this isn't as big a one as the other one was. Okay. And this is, this looks like, it's not liquid fertilizer. This would be, we call it silage, is that right? No, not silage. Slurry, that's what it is. This is a slurry spreader, okay. All right, we're ready to go. Let's go. Start her up. Let's go. I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. Okay. And see, it's really hard to tell. At night, it is so hard to tell that this is what you've done. But we're gonna give it a shot on the way back. I try to kind of measure, you know, like on this one right here. This is about, I could probably fit, let's say, 2 more tractors on either side of this. 2 more tractor widths on either side of this. So when I pull out and around, I want to move over, you know, basically 4 tractor widths from where I'm at, but I might be able to see the line when I do a turnaround. So we'll make it 2 tractor widths. But see, it's really hard to see. It is really hard to see. So I'm thinking that that's about right there. It kind of looks like that might be right. So difficult in the night. And I don't mind overlapping a little bit, but I don't want to overlap too much because then it just takes that much longer to get through it. Right now I'm overlapping quite a bit. Okay. There we go, that's better. I'm just going to outline this a little bit here. For one thing, it kind of helps me a lot, you know, with the by getting the edges like this, especially the long edges. It helps me to cover most of the area that way. And especially with the headlights on in the front, you can kind of tell when you've got to a point where you've already done something. Serpentine, serpentine, okay. So we're hoping we will see the line come up here. Boy, you can't tell, can you? Doesn't want to turn off though either. I can kind of see it going back and forth this way. Boy, it really does drag this baby, doesn't it? There, I can kind of see that. I think I can see that line now. Whew, that's tough. Come on. I don't think this tractor is really strong enough to pull this. I think they need to have a stronger tractor for this. Well, it says I'm 3/4 of the way through it. We'll see how that comes out a little bit later. If I can see a line here, I think this is a line. Right here. It would be so nice, you know, if the color was just differentiated a lot better. And the same goes when, you know, the product is going, like if you've got potatoes that are just about ready to harvest, no matter what you do, it looks the same color brown when you're trying to get that third fertilization on it. Yep, this must have been right, so. Try to pivot that corner right in the right rear corner there of the slurry spreader, just to have it sit right in spot while I turn around until it's ready to head the other way. That seems to work out pretty good. And according to this, we're almost done. We'll see how good that is. I think one more pass ought to do it. Especially since I think we're going to do a long one. And there's the turnaround there, so we're just going to do it sharp. And I kind of see where that point is on the left-hand side on this one. It's almost sitting in place. And as soon as this is parallel like this, we can just run back up the other way. All we got to do is get that back in to be parallel. So next on your lesson for Farming Simulator Fertilization Specialization whatever stuff, we're probably going to be done here in just a second. 3, 2, 1. Hey, that was pretty good. Yay, nice. So what'd I get? A little over 6,000 on that. That's good. And that's enough to get some more sheep. Let's get more sheep. Need more sheep. Yep. Let's do this tractor this time. Let's see how far. Because he's right here anyway. Let's see how fast he can get through there. If he can get up there anyway. Because this is the most powerful tractor I have right now. I like all them lights. Boy, it sure does make it bright, doesn't it? Let's see. It is the Valtra N series. That doesn't really mean a whole lot, does it? Unless you're out there looking at the specs on it. But it does go faster than the other one. Overall. And we get mostly up this hill before it slows down too much. Looks like no matter what I do, though, it's going to be pretty slow coming up this hill. No! I just made some money. Don't charge me money. Well, I got property income. What property income? I'm getting income on property. Oh, that's right. I think I have some... I think you start out with some solar cells here in this, too. So we get some income from that. That's nice. At least you don't have to kill yourself getting some of this stuff done. Man, where's my cockpit lights? I need some internal lighting here. I can't tell how fast I'm going or nothing. This tractor needs to be fixed. There's a problem with this one, apparently. I did not know this. Oh, they did not finish the work on this tractor before they put it up in the mods there or whatever. I think a lot of times people just, you know, they just trying to get something out. They don't even think about some stuff. They don't even think about all this stuff. Hopefully this is one of, I think this is built in. Hopefully this is one of the updates that's going to be coming out is fix this. That would be nice. Let's back that baby in there. Whoops, wrong pedal. Whoa. That's close enough anyway. And we will buy 10 more sheep. Huh? I don't want pigs. I thought I was buying sheep. That's why I could only get 9 in there. Okay, confirm. Well, at least it stops you, you know, when you get to the, you get the capacity of the trailer, right? Oh, we're getting much more black and brown sheeps here. And some of them aren't quite white. It's not quite white. It's kind of a, almost a gray there, isn't it? They got a lot of versatility, a lot of variety in the various sheep colors here, don't they? Okay, cover them up. Don't want them to get rained on. Well, I'm hoping that before too long, this is going to be a prosperous sheep farm here, because so far, it hadn't been all that prosperous. I don't think. I mean, mostly I'm spending all my money just trying to get it set up. But I think the more sheep, if I can just get enough sheep in there so that I'm reproducing, you know, sheep on a regular basis, just get a lot of sheep in there. Woo! And then also I can be, you know, getting me some wool and get me more sheep. Until I take over the entire world with sheep. Whoa. Okay, where'd the road go? That's a problem. You have no cockpit lights. You don't know what the heck you're doing. Oh, I'm running low on fuel, too. I'm probably going to have to get some fuel before too long. And I know that they're going to need a lot of water now, so I'm probably going to grab the water tank, run down and get some water for them before I do another mission or anything. Okay. Now, what are we hanging up on here? Are we just a little too close to the... A little too close there, buddy. A little too sharp in the turn. I guess this is the problem with working late at night like this. It's after midnight. I'm tired. I can't stay on the road now. And now what are we going to do? 90 sheep. All right, let's take a look at, well, let's go ahead and turn this baby around. Put them away, and let's take a look at what we have. Do a little cleanup for the sheep. Go get some water. Get the water tank refilled so we can give them some more water. Maybe we can speed it up. Well, we'll see. Either do another mission, or we're going to speed it up. And is that just dirty? That's just dirty. That needs to be washed. Oh no, that's lights. That's the lights that's doing that. That's what I mean. You get some really what? Oh, I guess that was the munching. That was kind of strange. I had a pop-up here from Revlobot at the same time I heard a sheep munch on something. And I was like, what was that? Give me a response or something there. Wow, it is dark, isn't it? Is there no moon out tonight? Yeah, it's overcast. No moon. Overcast. It's really hard working in this kind of an evening. Well, let's clean these babies up a little bit here. I hear him munching. You don't seem to be picking up that grass very well. What seems to be the issue here? I mean, I don't think I can get you any flatter on the ground. Let's try this just a little bit. I guess I can. I didn't think I could, but apparently I can. Just got a little bit up here to pick up. You guys are the messiest ever. Oh, testing out them light poles. They're pretty strong. You know, I'll try not to do a towhee here and pick sheep up in the bucket. Would be oh, too late. Too late. I spoke too soon. That's just interesting. They just get right up in the bucket there. There he goes. And floating back to the ground. That's funny. There we go. Just put it right on him. Alright, so what we're going to do next. Oh yeah, get some water. Water everywhere. So I probably have enough water that I can drop off a goodly portion of this water in the tank, but I need to go and get it filled too, so I don't have to do that later. So let's get right up in here. Oh, too far. Just about going to empty this tank, and actually did. Emptied it dry. Kind of expected as much, you know, with all the new... Ooh, look out for that tree, man. Watch out for that tree. See, nobody comes down this way. This is kind of like a side road. See him going across my rear view mirrors there. Well, maybe the thing to do would be to run a small harvesting mission if there's anything out there to harvest. We'll have to see. Because at least that I can see what I'm doing, you know, even in the dark. I just passed him, didn't I? Okay, well. Let's see if I can give them any more water here. Yep, they'll still take quite a bit. Look at that. Alrighty. And we don't have any... Oh, look at that. They're already making a mess out here again. I just cleaned it up. You guys are incorrigible. Okay, let's see. Well, at least we got rid of that little extra that was sitting in there, huh? Put you over here for now, and let's see what we can do as far as missions. So, thank you, Revlobot, for all your great help. So nobody, I meant to go out and tell Revlobot to hold that back just a little bit, so we'll have to do that later. Oh, let's see. What do we got out here for ready to harvest? There's a lot of stuff out here ready to harvest. 41, what is 41? And 35 is big field. Oh, 28, 41. What do we got here for 41 is wheat. 28 is, I think, sunflowers. 52, I think, is sunflowers. Sunflowers go pretty fast. There's a lot of sunflowers out here. All right. Let's see if we can harvest any of them. Let's see. So we got 44, 36, 28. So 28. Let's see. 44 was 36. Where'd 36 go? 44, 36. Oh, okay. 28. So 28's good. How about 4 is ready? What about 20? Nope. So 4 is ready. Looks like 52 is ready too, and that's a big field. What's this one down here? 42, which is barley, I believe. Okay. Well, you know, I tell you. All of these up here would be good. Let me go ahead and do 12 then. We'll start with 12. It's a small field. And And, oh, you're going to use that little itty bitty one. You're going to tell me you're going to do that much, huh? Okay. Yeah. No. Let's see what, 4. You ought to give me a bigger one, and it shouldn't take nearly as long. Does it feel 4? Okay. And what do you want? You will pay me quite a bit for like the same amount of time, you know? But quite a bit more, it looks like to me. Okay. Let's do this one. Shouldn't take too long. Let's open up the harvester while we're getting her hooked up. And the great thing about this is a pretty square field too, so. All right. Doing sunflowers. And I'm trying to figure out why we're only doing 6 miles an hour, because I know I've done sunflowers at 9 miles an hour. I guess it's got to be, you got to have the special sunflower. Because see, in theory, this is really only the corn harvester in real life. This would not normally be used to harvest sunflowers, as far as the header is concerned. And if you actually buy the sunflower header, you can do 9 miles an hour on this. Instead of 6 miles an hour. And that's why I like harvesting sunflowers if you actually have the correct header on it. Well, it's not a bad sized field here, so it'll take a little while to get through it. So yeah, so I was trying to do country. I was trying to put some non-copyrighted music, you know, so we could listen to some music on this. And I thought I had found, you know, some. Basically, what I did was I found a list of country, you know, so it was all in a group. So just added the entire. It was a playlist. Added the entire playlist because I do it through YouTube. And the Nightbot music DJ. And thought I had found some playlists, you know, I could just add right on there. And they said they were country. I don't know what country they're from, but it's not what I know as country music. Matter of fact, some of it was downright, some of it sounded a little new age, some of it sounded Indonesian. I don't know what they were doing here. I guess that's what they meant by country music. It comes from different countries. Gotta wonder about stuff like that. Who's putting these lists together? Of course, I got some country music tracks, but they're all copyrighted. And if I start putting those up, you won't have any sound on the replay of this. Good job, buddy. Take out another tree. We're not harvesting trees today. We're just harvesting sunflower. Thank you very much. Okay. So this ought to be, this ought to be pretty quick. Let's see, we're just about at a quarter of the field. And I wasn't really keeping track of time, but I'm thinking like what, 3-4 minutes? It seems to go fast. Just a couple minutes can go pretty quickly. See, there's where I'm going to have a problem coming back later on, is that tree. So what I'm going to wind up doing is I'm going to wind up running a strip over here so that I can do a turnaround later based off of that tree. so I won't have to run into the tree and back up or anything. Whenever I got some tight connections like that, or tight positions, that's what I do. Hey, how we doing there, Bakey's PS4? All right, no, this is PC. This is PC. Yep, I knew what you meant. I get it. No, I don't do consoles. So I just play on the PC. Whoops. Let's see. Let's try and get the rest of the stuff there. Okay, buddy. All right, there you go. So yeah, what about? So what's yours? Your console? Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. So what's yours? Do you use a console? Is yours PS4? And let me in on something. Somebody was telling me that the PS4s and the Xboxes cannot play together in this game. Is that right? I thought consoles could play with consoles. I can understand if they can't. You know, Sony, Microsoft, not exactly friends, right? So here's where I don't want to be running into a tree here. So let's go ahead and fire that baby up for. We're going to cut ourselves a margin right here. Yeah, if you subscribe to my Twitter, then you'll be able to hear the next time I go ahead and stream here. So I'm not only streaming on YouTube, I'm simultaneously streaming on Twitch and also on Steam if you're on Steam. So, and if you're on Twitch, you can collect lupins. I don't think we're collecting lupins on YouTube. I don't think I can do that. So, which right now there's no way to really redeem those for anything. So, I have something, and it's almost here. And as soon as that happens, as soon as I get that cleared, then I'm going to do a random drawing for my followers here on Twitch, and somebody will get something, and then we'll see about, and then also I'm going to set up something for cashing in lupins for that. So, but I'm afraid you have to be on Twitch to participate. You don't have to be there, you just got to be on a follower on Twitch. So yeah, YouTube, Twitch. Well, he's got a little power there, don't he? Steam, you can friend me on Steam as well. And Twitter. And Twitter, I always announce what's going to be coming up, although sometimes it's last minute. And then, of course, what else do we have here? We have, what's that? I can't, the Discord, I have on Discord and on Restream. So that's how I'm managing to stream to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And looking where else I might be able to stream, so we'll see what's going on with that, live streams anyway. And of course, on YouTube, if you're out on YouTube, there's my playlist out there of all the stuff that I've done in the past with Farming Simulator 17 and 15. You'll probably notice there's not a lot there because I haven't been doing this for very long. Only since about well, I guess this is probably month 6 now, although I didn't think I started so soon. I'll have to go. I was just thinking about that today. When did I start streaming on Twitch? And I meant to look that up so I could try and dig that information up so I could figure out some sort of anniversary thing. I know Talkin' Tohi is doing something along that line, so, you know, if it works for her, it ought to be good enough for me. All right. So we're just about 3/4 of the way through this. About 10 minutes into it. Not bad. So we probably got about another, I'm going to say 3 minutes. Geez, really? It shouldn't be that much. So I think it only gave me like 24 minutes to begin with. It should only take me 16 minutes to get through this. At the most. Whoa, ram speed, okay. So, well, I don't know if you're still out there. Oh my goodness, I got the pedal to the metal and he wants to go in the water or on the road. He did not want to come back up the road here. Come back up the hill. So yeah, I don't know. Do you play, are you still there? Do you play Farming Simulator 17 or 15 or any of the Farming Simulator stuff? I know you were asking about PS4. I was wondering if you do that. Of course, then again, you might be going. And I'm talking to the wind. Just so long as the wind doesn't talk back, I guess I'm okay. You have to swing out a little bit further, it looks like. Not far enough there. Well, we're getting pretty close. So it's taken me about 12 minutes so far to do this. And I probably got about, what, about two, maybe 3 swaths if I go back and forth along this line right here. On what constitutes the long stretch here. So this is a neat little harvester right here, you know, I mean, and that's what I mean, I do mean little. I really like the New Holland 1090s, the one that I always love to have. And part of the reason for that is because, you know, it has the headers, got the kind of the trailer, it's a built-in trailer. I know Gabby was talking about, Grabby was talking about that at one time. Gabby, whatever. Grabby was talking about that on his stream, that he really liked the ones with the integrated trailers, and I have to agree with him on that. There's just trying to put the header on the trailer in the first, on a you know, I guess you'd say third-party trailer or whatever. It's just annoying. So, but you know, you pay the extra money for it too. But it's also a very, very wide header. Like the, what is it, 45 feet is what they call it, 14 meters, something like that. So hey, who we got there? Marco, hi, good morning from Germany, all right. Good morning, how are you doing today? Good morning. My goodness, Germany. You're certainly, it's certainly pretty late over there right now. I'm thinking, I don't really know what the time zone is over there. I've been to Germany a couple times, but I don't remember the time difference. from where I'm at. Oh, there we go. Yeah, finished that up pretty good. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice amount. Do you play? Do you play Farming Simulator at all, Marco? Bruleman. Bruleman. I hope I said that right. So okay, what else do we got out here? How much money did that get me? Do I have not nearly enough to get me some more sheep? So I'm just trying to build up a sheep farm right here. This is Fichtelberg that I'm working on building up some sheep, a sheep farm. Solely sheep. I have no fields, no crops. I'm working on missions to try and keep to survive until, let's see, 12. I didn't like what they were offering me for 12. 5 could be cultivated right here. Let's see how much they'll pay me for that little bitty field. So, all right. 11,000 for 28 minutes. That doesn't seem pretty good. Alrighty. By the way, I'm also simultaneously broadcasting on Twitch and Steam, so if you're on either of those, you can hook up with me there. Also on Twitter if you want to hook up with me there. And Saturdays I stream earlier in the day if you want to come by, and I do a multiplayer for all my Twitch followers on Farming Simulator here. So if you're a follower on Twitch, oh okay, PS4, doggone it. I see so many people out there play PS4, most of them PS4, some Xbox. It's hard to find other PC players. I do PC. This is PC here, so. And I enjoy doing multiplayer, but you can't do that with PS4 and PC. That's a shame, because I really would like to do that. I wonder if they're going to fix that. You know, they've got some updates coming out here in the next week or two, so I wonder if they're going to fix that. Let's see, we got, what do we got here? What are you going to pay me? Not enough. I bet you this is corn. Looks like a corn header there. They're trying to get me to do corn. So not enough money. All right, I guess the thing to do is figure out what some of the fruit types are for what we have here before I go out looking at something again. 17 is ready to harvest. What do they got? Wheat. That'll only take 2 days. That's going to take a little while to harvest. Trying not to harvest any big fields right now because it takes so much time. But you know, you get to, the one good thing, you get to look at the other equipment while you're doing that. So have you played Farming Simulator before 17? Did you play 15 or any of the earlier versions? I didn't start until 15 myself. I didn't even know about it until I accidentally discovered Twitch. And then I found Farming Simulator on that. That looks like a good harvest. And I've already done work for him, so maybe I can buy a field from him cheap later on if I want to. Let's go ahead and start that one. Whatever that is. All right, let's light up the field. There we go. Okay. Open up the harvester. And by the way, you're on YouTube, so you know I have a lot of past broadcasts that I've put out there too, as well as some highlights and some other games out there. So if you wanted to pop in and take a look at those, you don't have to subscribe or anything to see them. But of course, I always appreciate, you know, anyone who subscribes to my channels or at the very least, you know, put a like on it would be nice. I appreciate that. Follow, subscribe, whatever. So let's see, what was it, about 24 minutes I think he was giving me, 22, 23 minutes on this. So I should get this done in 13, 14. See, about 14 minutes, all except for these trees that we got to deal with here. So go. Put that on cruise control. Now we're cruising. So how long you been playing? course, I did something I never do. I bought this game right off the shelf. First day it came out. I never do that. Yeah, it must be first thing in the morning there in Germany. Just about. Bright and early. I'm thinking 8 hours difference from where I'm at, but I might be off on that. So I'm -5 GMT. I have to look up and remind myself. Thank you, Revlobot, for reminding us. I wonder if there's a way I can actually add points for YouTube. I don't think there is. For the YouTube watchers. That's what I may have to do. I may have to do something a little bit separate, you know, for YouTube followers and Twitch followers. But it seems like the Twitch followers are a little bit more devoted, you know, to when being subscribed, a little bit more devoted to showing up. And that's what I really need. I need people showing up. You all show up. I guess this is a long edge of the field, isn't it? And we're just about a quarter done. 3 a.m.? Oh, okay. I thought it was later than that. Well then, okay. I was thinking you were a little further east than that. So that would put you right at Greenwich Mean Time, I'm guessing. No, that'd be +1. Okay. All right. I'm here for about another hour. And mostly just doing missions. So I can build up enough money so I can get some more sheep. I'm up to 90 sheep right now. Yay! And as soon as the light comes, as soon as the sun comes up here. Really, is it only 1800? Oh no, that's right. That's how many minutes I'm into this mission. It's, okay. As soon as the sun comes up, I can get out and I can gather some more grass for the sheep and put those away. And any excess grass that I've been grabbing, I'm putting into the silage bin so I can have some silage. Maybe we can sell some silage. Yeah, that's up pretty late. Considering it's like, you know, the beginning of the week. Middle of the week now for you. Oh, I guess I turned it off just a little too soon there on that edge, didn't I? So we're just about halfway through this field. Now typically the way I've kind of calculated what it should take on harvesting or just about any mission, a good rule of thumb for that is whatever time they give you to do it in, you can accomplish it in about 2/3 or 60 to 65% of the allotted time. And if you do that, then you'll get about 30 to 35% bonus, time bonus, over what they offered you. So that's kind of how, I like to guesstimate just exactly how much I'm going to get that way. I don't know if it works the same way on the consoles. And of course, we don't have some of the console money cheats too, I've heard about. It's amazing too how many people I get on here that are that play Farming Simulator that are actually farmers too. Regardless of what their platform is. So I don't suppose that you're a farmer, Marco. I don't suppose that you do any farming. Or do you? So yeah, I have some people here from the United States that can come on. I just think it's funny that, you farm all day and then go home and play a farming game on the computer. I would think, that after farming all day, you wouldn't want to think about it anymore. Because I've worked in IT for the longest time, computer IT stuff. And I know some people that work in the computer industry and the IT industry. They work hard all day. They go home. They refuse to own a computer at home. They will not have a computer in their house. I work all day on computers, with computers. I don't need to have one at home. Well, we're just about 3/4 of the way through this. Let's see, if it took me two-thirds of about, 21 minutes, should have taken me 14 minutes, leave me 7 minutes on the clock, but I think I'm doing better than that. I think it started out at 21 minutes. It could have been 24. I don't always pay that close attention. Oh, we're right close to the road here. Or a road. Not a highly traveled road, though, apparently. There's a lot of these little roads like this, single lane roads like this. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of traffic shows up on this in the game. And this does look like this is the road up to the biogas plant too. And right to my left right now is the shop. So yeah, they're telling us that we're going to get a little bit of snow coming up. Maybe just a little bit of something tomorrow. Not a whole lot, not very heavy. But by Friday, they're saying we ought to get a little bit more snow, which is kind of odd for us. We don't get much snow throughout the year. I try to stay away from it. Yeah, so I have one of my followers pops out here. He's a farmer in Ireland. I have another one who's a farmer in Belgium. Somebody in Netherlands. I'm probably going to have to come back and do that other wide swath down there. But I do like a lot of the advances that they've given us in Farming Simulator 17 over 15 anyway. I still think in some ways the hires are smarter, but in some ways they're not that smart. Some ways they're dumber. And I think it's mostly in the fields that are, oh, well, look at that. So there we go. So there I get about 30% of the reward in time bonus. Give or take a tad. There we go. All right. That's still not enough, though, to get 10 sheep. I need 40,000 for 10 sheep. So I need another about, what, 14,000. Well, let's see what else is out there. Another small field someplace. Oh, wrong way. Okay, that's growth. That's growth. Small field. 28. 28 is sunflowers. I thought I did 28 already. But it seems to indicate that it's ready to harvest. Well, or 5. But I looked at 5. I didn't like the prices they were giving me on that. A lot of these are already cultivated out here now. What about 30? What's 30? 30 looks like it's corn. Yeah, that'll take forever. And so 18, what's 18? 18 will take a little while probably, but it's barley. Barley? Yeah, I think that's barley. Let's do that one. That shouldn't be too bad, and that might be just what I'm looking for in price. 12,000 plus bonus. It says it's going to take me 30 minutes. Well, let's see what we got here. I got about 45 minutes to go. I think I can do that, buy some more sheep, and we'll be pretty good with that. Let's start this thing up. Oh, you're going to be a little tight on me there with lighting, huh? Well, at least it's a long field. I don't have to do a lot of turning around, so that's good. Oh, that's what I get for blinking. At least they're starting me on the long end of the field this time. They didn't do that on some of the fields there. And look at that, right up against the fence, too. So, don't get excited. You're off the field. You're off the field. Alrighty. So now we're just cruising. Well, I could try to put some music back on. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do that the long way. See if that'll come up or not. Yep, there's something there. Where'd you go? There we go. I don't know if anything's coming up or not. There we go. Well, it's too bad Farmer Gaz isn't on here. He might like this. I don't know. This is more Scottish than Irish, I think, but... Basically, I'm just putting non-copyrighted music up right now because, you know, YouTube doesn't like that, and I like to have my streams so people can hear what's going on. Like to put them up with everything. Although it's not real exciting tonight. There's not a lot of chit chat going on. So some of them can be pretty exciting, but sometimes it's the time too. I know I'm competing with a lot of really popular streamers out there in these time slots. So all I can do is just play and enjoy my playing. I've been really enjoying South Park Stick of Truth. I finally got that. It was on sale. That's mostly the way I buy stuff, is on sale. Oh, actually, no, I just do a UE. Try not to run off the edge of the map there. Now that sounds a little bit more like country music. Just instrumental, but... So I just found a couple of playlists that are supposed to be non-copyrighted country music and put them up. But some of them just don't seem to be that country. And that's quite too bad, you know. There was one, you know, in playing Farming Simulator 17, if you turn on like the auto radio station, it's got about 4 or 5 songs. And of course with the upgrade, you know, they've got the live radio stations now too. But the built-in country station has, I don't know, about 4 or 5 songs, something like that. I never really counted. There's one like Work and some others. But I swear that in the music that I have here that's supposed to be non-copyrighted music, that one of those songs is the same as one of the ones that's in the game. And me and YouTube, we've had a little discussion over that on a couple of the games there because of the built-in music. You know, they on the games they put copyright claims on it. So I wrote them a letter. I contested it. I was just testing out because you can have like 3 strikes, you know, and I can go for 1 strike. It's okay. So I tested it out, and I got them to remove their claims on one of them. And then I did it again on a different game. Same thing, same basic concept. They put claims on the copyright claims on it, and I contested it, and they pulled their claims. So, cool. Now I know how to do that. Maybe I should do a little training video or something on doing stuff like that whenever I figure something out. You just got to be willing to take a chance, though. I mean, I figured if on the first one, if they, you know, cut me down and gave me a mark, I'd just say, okay, that's it, I'm done. I don't need to try this 2 out of 3. But so far I haven't had an issue with it, and no strikes against me, so I'm good with that. And it's not necessarily going to be a strike against you just because, you know, you can test it. It depends upon what action is taken out of that, out of contesting it. So Main thing is just, you know, not to use any mainstream music though. Mainstream music. You know, your favorite rock and roll star or your favorite band or singer, whatever, group. You don't want to be bucking up against that. But this was like the built-in music, you know, for the games, built-in scores. There shouldn't be any claims laid against that, except, you know, by the game, the company that created the game itself, because typically they have the licensed music. I imagine, I don't know exactly how those licenses work. I imagine somebody could be a bear about it and say, yep, we don't care, we're going to keep a copyright claim on it anyway. But that's okay, I'll just pull it and edit it. I don't need anybody making money off of my hard work, except me, maybe. Like, yeah, it's really hard work, right? Woo, man, I'm wore out. I've been cutting barley all day. Oh, yeah, matter of fact. There we go. And that's where I'm getting the music from. Figure it's no use to turn that on if I'm not actually if I don't actually have any music popping up, right? And actually, I tell you, this steering wheel's working out. My steering wheel and pedal is working out pretty good today. I'm not having too much problems with it trying to do auto back on me. Man, I almost didn't make it at a time and would have coughed rather vigorously in your ears. Which I didn't want to do. See, even this sounds a little bit like, I don't think exactly, but a little bit like some of the music that's included in the game. But I think I'm still going to have to get a replacement. Oh, I need all sorts of stuff, man. I need a steering wheel, pedal combo. I need a actual gaming chair. I'm just using an office chair right here for right now. Although I do have the advantage of having two screens, so that's good. And I'm looking at a computer in the other room that I might be able to turn into a streaming encoder, so we'll see if I can do that. That'd be pretty slick. And then maybe I do a little bit more Planet Coaster, because I think Planet Coaster was really eating up the resources on this system. Trying to run both the game and the encoder. Seem to have an issue with that. Which is kind of odd, because this is an i7 processor running full out. I've got what on this 12 gigs of RAM, and I can't tell you how many terabytes of hard drive because I forget, mostly 10 or 11, 9, 10 or 11, I can't remember right now. Well, let's see, 2, and 6, can't be right. I'm thinking maybe I only have 6 terabytes. Thought I had another drive, but I don't. Well, I have another drive. I just bought a new WD Black 2 terabyte drive, which I'm gonna replace on this system, because I don't think either of the drives, either of the primary drives, are black drives. I have to pull them back out to see. And it will only hold, and this computer will only hold 2 drives. That's one of the disadvantages sometimes in buying an HP system, is you don't know exactly what you're getting in it, and they do some really strange limitations. Like this thing can only has 2 drive bays for hard drives, and there's not really any way to add another slot, so to speak, for a drive, which is ridiculous in this day and age, to only allow 2 drives in a system. And this is not that old of a system either. So one of the, but it was relatively inexpensive. And it had a really nice video card in it, although I've replaced that. It had a NVIDIA 560 GTX came with it, but now I have a 950 GTX installed in it. Well, we're over 3/4 of the way through this, not too bad, and only taking us about 15 minutes to do it. So we certainly got the time. There ought to be enough left over. I ought to get enough out of this. Ought to put me into that range. And I haven't taken a loan either. I could take a loan and get a whole bunch more sheep, I suppose. I don't think I have a loan. I don't remember. Because it's been a few weeks now. I'm only doing this like, once a week with this solo. So, and this is like, I guess, the 5th week with this. Boy, time flies. Yeah, I want to do this side because I want to make sure I get the long strip as much as possible. So we just having a good old time tonight. Not a real exciting night tonight. Gotta say that. Missions always seem to take a little bit of time, and not a whole lot of moving around, jumping between things. And this is the only solo game that I've done that's pretty much centered on just one thing, and that is getting sheep. Really, no crops, no nothing else. Just get them sheep. Maybe after I get the sheep up and running, I might be able to get some stuff to get some pigs going too. Because I haven't done pigs. I played with cows before in 15, not so much in 17. And actually, I think it's a little bit easier in 17. I've done a little bit in 17 on, what farm is that? That's the Coldborough farm. And actually, that was a multiplayer. That was a multiplayer scenario in which another player actually was dealing with the cattle, but I did a little bit of it. And I just recently had to rebuild my laptop because for some reason it was having some issues. But also I wanted to get a new drive in it. So I think I only had, 750 megabyte drives, 2 of them. And one of them decided that it just wasn't going to work anymore, and it caused a lot of problems on my system. It pretty much would refuse to boot a number of times. It took me a while to figure out that the problem was actually that second drive, which by the way was a Seagate drive And I've never had anything but problems with Seagate drives. I think I'm finally sworn off. I don't even know how I had a Seagate drive. And especially since it was a second drive in the system. But I don't know, I've had that, it's an Asus laptop, it's a gamer's laptop. And it's got a nice i7 processor, and it's got more memory in it than my desktop does. It has 16 gigs of RAM in it. So I don't remember if I think I may have, oh, there we go. Maybe, no, not quite, right? Yeah, maybe just enough, All right, that's enough for me to go get some more sheep. I can deal with that. Who are you? Where are you at? Need some lights here, some perspective. That's not the trailer I want. I mean tractor. This is not the tractor I want. This is the tractor I want. Okay. Although I know it's hard to tell, I just happen to know where the tractor is, kind of. So let's go get some sheep. 10 more sheep, that'll give me 100 sheep. 100 sheep. Thank you, Revlobot. We're going to be talking to you later, so you won't be so yakety. And we're going to take the grandma method. That's over the river and through the woods. To grandmother's house we go. And grandma's going to sell us some sheep. Well, this music makes me feel like I'm on a hayride. Whoa, try to stay on the road. Serpentine, serpentine. This is a funny tractor. It doesn't have any internal lighting at all. No console lighting or anything. And I don't have much in the way of, you know, external mods outside of the ones that Giant provides through ModHub. I did put a couple for this map. I have a couple. One is an auto load trailer that I picked up. But I don't know if it will auto load the bales of wool or not. I know it will do hay and straw, and it will do round and square bales of hay and straw, but I don't know if it will do wool. And yet I have bought it already without really paying attention to whether or not it would do that. I don't even know why I did that. And someplace I'm pretty sure I have a washer to wash my equipment with, but I'm going to have to figure out where that is. Confirm, yes. And just while we're here, let me just think for a minute. What do we got at the bank? We have no loan at the bank. Yeah, so I technically could go out and get, what, $200,000 and get another 50 sheep? That would probably be the thing to do, wouldn't it? Of course, I'm not sure those interest payments will just tear you up. Well, now this isn't exactly what I would call country music. I'm not sure what I would call this. It does seem a little bit like folk music, though. I think people get those confused sometimes, folk and country music. Whoa, let's try not to cut that too tight, and let's not go over the cliff. And back through the river. Yeah, I hear the sheep complaining. Said, you're getting my wool all wet, wet. I tell you, every time I go by and I hear them, they're supposed to be crunching or whatever, chewing, I guess, on it. It sounds an awful lot like pigs oinking. Okay, and confirm, and I now have 100 sheepses. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to do some cleanup, and they're certainly gonna need some grass as soon as daylight comes around. Let's see if we can get daylight to come up here pretty quick. And I can get me some more grass. Let's see now, where did that equipment go? Gotta play hide and seek with my equipment, figure out where I put it. There it is. Well, let's see if we can use the mirror here. Okay, see, that's not right. There's the equipment right there. That's my center mirror. I think I'm too far over right now. We'll try that again. There we go. Boy, I tell you, did you see how that just dropped the back end down on that? Oh, it looks like we're getting daylight here. Okay. And let me save it right here. Because there's nothing like losing that. It's just odd that I don't have any other panel lighting in here at all. At the very least, you know, those panels up in the front of the steering wheel there should light up a little bit. Some overhead light would be nice a little bit. They don't have any of that in this tractor. Oh, isn't that nice? Got a steering wheel in the back to do something. We don't know what. Wonder if you could put like a backhoe on this thing. That would be nice. Of course, you know, they're not giving us any opportunity to do anything with backhoes either. Okay. Alright, we were thinking that you... Okay, first off, let's get you over here and drop this off. And we'll move the pallet fork back in a place where it's not going to explode. Oh, look, we're building up some wool there. Yay, finally. Okay. So it won't be long and I can actually bring something by and load it up, which would be nice. Let's see if I can get this fork out of here. See if it will let me attach the fork. There we go. Yes, all right. Oh man, I think somebody's cooking something and it's making me hungry, even though it's way late at night. I guess I'm going to have a midnight snack or something, huh? Let's see, let's turn that up a little bit, get that up just a little bit off the ground so we won't be dragging it anywhere. And let's go and get... we can have this one pulled up. Pull this trailer over here. We don't need to have the big tractor do that. Okay. And now we can start picking up some grass. There we go. That's almost Western music, isn't it? They're riding they horses. Big bad gunslingers. Well, I gotta try and get that back in that little slot there so we can get all of that. That's not easy, is it? Okay, there we go. That ought to do it. We're down and spinning. Oh, didn't quite get it all in there, did we? Try to get most of it. Now, I actually had these guys doing this on their own at one point too. And they did pretty good. Whoops. Not exactly the way I wanted to go with that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. get back in this little corner right in here. There we go. There we go. That's a lot better now. That's a lot better right there, yeah. Kind of get some of this out from the edge there would be really good. Not bad to tie it in with just about anything else that comes across too. Yeah, well, this is it tonight. Just kind of taking it easy and relaxing. Getting a little bit done here, a little bit done there. Well, that ought to be enough for this guy here. And where was the other field I was cutting grass? Oh yeah, over by the sheep. So we'll get over by the sheep and windrow that up. See, I thought I had a sprayer right there. What if I even got one at all? I was gonna look at that. Let's see. Check out my garage. What have I in my garage? I am telling you right now, it is nothing that you know of. This is that auto loading trailer I was talking about, the CD models. You can pick that up online somewhere, you'll find it. And the game starts us out with these 3 solar collectors, and we also have at least one of our own shops. There it is, right there. So I just got to figure out where that baby is. The thing is, there's almost no way for you to know where that is because it doesn't tell you in your equipment where that is, only that you have one. So wherever I put that, that's where it is. And not even using the Silo King, that's over at the cow barns, which we don't have any cows yet. This is the trailer that I'm using, water transport mower, and this little seeder right here to do some kinds of crops. That's a cultivator. What else we got here? And that's pretty much it. Okay, so wherever that washer is, I'm gonna have to find it someday. Let's see how much do we have? Oops, back it up there just a little bit. They getting dirty. Oh, they're gonna need some grass real soon. Well, that's okay. That's what I'm doing right now. And wool's at 56%. That's not too bad. So it's getting there a little bit by a little bit. Oh, actually. And when can I expect another 9.5 hours? Next animal in 7 hours. Okay, so 9.5 hours is the rate. 99% productivity, probably because cleanliness is an issue. Next animal in 7 hours and almost 8 hours. Oh, well, that's nice. So then maybe I'll have 101 sheeps. So, okay. Oh yeah, and so we were going to try and get this one done here, so. Again, a little bit of manual manipulation. So we're going to windrow the field. This is actually a pretty nice windrower here for these fields. So not too big. Certainly couldn't use the big one, but the little one, if they got a little one, there's just a single thing. It's like, why do you even use that? I mean, I get what I got here, you know, more or less. So you got to have this one, I think, to be productive. Well, this is getting a lot of grass built into a single row, which is nice. Okay, now we're gonna have to position it for the other way. Try and get it right back in the corner here, which is not easy. I don't know how I'm going to get the trailer in here to get this out of here. So I'm going to have to find another way to kind of sweep it out of here in a minute, but yeah. Well, let's try this. At least we'll get this started here, and then I can try to sweep it out with this guy a little bit later so that the see what we did there? Kind of screwed that up, didn't we? Okay. Try that again. Yeah, something like that. Okay. I try not to do. It's not always as easy as it sounds. Alrighty. Try and get a little bit more here. But I'm going to have to start over here in this corner a bit. Whoa, boy, that's sharp, isn't it? That's the problem with these small pieces of equipment sometimes is with these short trailers or whatever you want to call them. They just, here we go. And backing up, they can be a little bit of a problem. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get that out of there, so we'll just have to make a guess at it or leave it there, one of the two. Alrighty, getting pretty close. Oh, time's just about up for the night, so it does seem to go pretty fast for me. I hope it wasn't too long for you. Backing up with a short piece of equipment on the end is a bit of an art, I gotta tell you. I tell you what. Look, Ma. No feet. All right. Well, let's just do this one right here. I think this might actually be the last piece of this puzzle here, more or less. Looks like we got another little piece out there on the side. So. We're trying to get out of that hole, but now see, that's probably where that little small one might come in handy a little bit. If we could get that out of there like that, but I don't think we can really. See, I don't want to put that back there any further. Where I really want to put that is more like if I could do this, which I can't quite do. Let's see how much of that I can get out of there. I don't think I can get much anywhere. Best I can do, I think, is if I can get it on one of these fans. If I can get that chunk on one of these fans and move it out a little bit. It's just a lot to have to deal with there. Let's see if I can get it like this. See, and that'll move it over just a little bit, like half the width of it or whatever. It's not a great thing, but let's see if I can just get a little bit of it over like that. And I can do it again. Something like that. Yeah, it does a pretty good job of getting it over there, but there's going to be a lot I'm not going to get. So, but I think that's pretty much all I can really do with that. If there's anything else that I left kind of undone here, no, I think we're good with that. Okay, let's go ahead and put that away. Put this baby away. And I'm just going to spend enough time here to go ahead and pick up some grass and feed the sheep. Yeah, see how I can do that. Pick up enough grass to go and feed the sheep, and then I'll be calling it a night. So here we go. I don't really need to use this because we got this guy here to do that. We're already missing a lot of it. Why are you not picking it up? Oh, because for some reason you're raised. Well, that's stupid. Let's try that again. How come you are raised up? I thought you were lowered down. I thought I actually lowered you down. That's annoying. Okay. Yeah, and I'm not going to bother cleaning up their pens beforehand, so because we're just going to be winding up calling it a night anyway. I'm actually running a little bit long tonight, but that's all right. Try not to go down the mountain that way. There we go. See if I've got this right. I think so. There we go. A little bit by a little bit. Just making quick work of this little field right here. Well, that's kind of country now, isn't it? Doesn't seem to take nearly as long to pick it up as it does to cut it and put it into piles, huh? That's actually quite a bit of grass there. Okay, let's give them some grass. Oh, they're taking quite a bundle there, aren't they? Okay. That's good. It's a little easier with a longer piece there, longer bit of equipment. Yeah, almost. Stay off the fence, buddy. Okay. There we go. I'll be able to clean this up without any problem. And without having to come back later. fill me up. Getting quite a bit. Yep. I think it'll fill it up. So I may just wind up leaving this in the field. How long before I get my next baby sheep? %, huh? Let's see if I can pick up this little pile right here. A lot of people pick that up now. Got a little bit along the side of the fence, it looks like here. Get that little bit too, yeah. Pretty much. And it's hollering at me, it's like at 98, 99%. And there it is, all filled up. Alrighty. Well, I think we will leave this guy right here as kind of a, oh yeah, but yeah. But we want to double check the water. Well, we ought to be pretty good overall with it. Yeah, they're taking a little bit more there though. Look at that. Okay. So if we take a look at what they're doing, let's see, wool 74%. We're just about to get our first load of wool. So that's what we're going to be doing on the next mission, is picking up our first load of wool. Hey Donna, doggone. And I love truckers. Yes, I am on PC. Did I miss you just a minute ago? Only about a minute, right? Yep, I am on PC. I was just kind of finishing up my stream here. I kind of went over a little bit. And you too, Donna, good to see you. So you're up a little bit late there, getting out late. What, about 9 o'clock where you are? After 9. And I love truckers. I don't think I've seen you on my site before, have I? So, well, good to have you here. So just working on, you want to join and play? Well, I'm only doing a solo tonight, but on Saturday, go ahead and give me a follow here if you're not already. And on Twitter. Yeah. This is the Fichtelberg map. Saturday is when I'll be running a multiplayer, and so I'd love to have you on Saturday, but I'm finishing up for tonight. Yeah, Fichtelberg, Fichtelberg, Fichtelberg. Yeah. So every Saturday I run a multiplayer for anybody to jump into. We just pull out the money tool and just tear it up. So, and the only thing I'm doing on this map so far is just let's see. Is just sheep, because that's what they set you up for initially, is to go out and do sheep. You get no fields, you get equipment for cattle and sheep, and you start out with some crops, but you know, you got to sell those pretty quick. So yeah, just getting ready to call it right here. This is the end of my stream, about actually 10-15 minutes ago. But you know, if you follow me on Twitter, you'll know when I'm going to be streaming next. I stream 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. I love truckers. So, and 7 to 10 p.m. And you know, if you're going to show up there, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Now Thursdays I'm doing the Stick of Truth right now, trying to get all the way through that. And then Tuesdays, like tonight, I do the solo, and then Saturdays I do the multiplayer. Multiplayer from 1 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, where are you from, trucker? This is actually kind of a nice map too, Donna. I like this map. It's got some narrow roads on it, you know, and you got to be a little bit careful about what you're doing. But not too bad. I have 100 sheep now. This is my sheep pasture. I have 100 sheep. And I'm just about ready to get a newborn. Oh, thank you, Donna, so much. I'm sorry. I wish you could have stopped in Maine, U.S. Oh, okay. So you're right, Eastern United States too. Too bad. I wish you could have stopped in a little earlier, Donna. Sorry. So, yeah, I'm just kind of wore out after 4 hours. So, actually 3 hours. It's only 3 hours tonight. So, but I do got to get up in the morning, and it's already after 10 out here. So, I apologize for that. You notice I got some music going though. It's copyright-free music. So I don't think it's not the same thing as Toei has, because I'm pulling mine off YouTube. But yeah, I'd love to have you, and I'd like to talk to you more about modding stuff too. So mostly I'm just cutting grass, picking it up, feeding it to the sheep, putting it in the silage bins, and waiting for my first. Oh, I have wool. I actually have wool I can pick up. Well, that's what I'll be doing next mission, is picking it up. So, thank you for, and also thank you for following tonight. I Love Truckers. Gee, why didn't that show up in the session goal? Oh, because Muxie's not up. Hang on just a second. Don't go away. I got to start that up because that didn't get started up. Got the music started up. Did not get Muxie started up. So, we should see. If you hang on just a second, we'll show you. Before I go, it's got to show up. It's got to show up in the session. Yeah. Now, didn't I see you, I Love Trucker, didn't I see you out on Talking Tohi's site? Weren't you out there playing or following her? I'd love to have you in the game. So it's just a tiny little map. We got just and the sheep part here is just far away from everybody else. And it's where I got all my equipment, and there's hardly any place to put it there. So there we go. 1 out of 3 for the session goal. You made the 55th follower for me tonight. Thank you so much, I Love Truckers. I appreciate it. Yeah, you don't know? Okay. Do you know Talking Tohi? Maybe that was somebody else that has Trucker in their name, who enjoys doing. I think it's Euro Truck Simulator, or American Truck Simulator. I can't remember which ones. So. Anyway, that's going to be it for tonight. I simulcast, by the way, on both Twitch and YouTube, and I'm now also available on Steam while I'm streaming. You can watch me on Steam as well. You can join me. Send me a friend on. Yeah. Okay. So send me a friend request on Steam. I'll certainly friend you. And I have a group out there. I haven't been real active in doing anything in my group, but we will be soon. Twitter also. You can follow me on Twitter. And typically I announce what it is I want to be playing and when. And there's also my schedules out there on Twitch. And you can follow me on YouTube. And if you go out to my YouTube channel, you can see a lot of stuff I've already done out there too. So, and please subscribe there if you would. I'd appreciate that. So as for now, then, as we say, see you on the flip side. And hopefully I'll see you all, if not sooner, Saturday for a multiplayer game of Farming Simulator 17. And I'll probably be doing that on the Aberdeen Lawfolds map, is what we were doing last time. So I'll probably keep that up. That's a nasty map, though, with narrow roads. You got to watch it with that. So it's got fences on one side and walls on the other side of a narrow road. Sometimes it's really tough getting down the road with your equipment. All right, so take care. See you on the flip side. Thanks so much for stopping in, even the lurkers tonight. Thank you. Okay, looking forward to seeing you.